Good evening. Well, I'm going to start tonight's segment with a complaint. Did you see this Saturday Herald Sun? This was a headline, Preston on the way out. Well, let me tell you, viewers, Preston are not on the way out. A lot of people might like to see them on the way out, but I don't. They're one of the biggest clubs we've had in the Victorian Premier League and the Victorian State League from years ago, and they deserve to be in the Premier League, but they won't go further if ex-coaches, ex-committee, ex-players keep bagging this club. Think of the history of Preston Lions. They're injured at the moment, but they'll be back. Frank McAleer, Sally Pruselsky, George Glennie, Steve Beach, Doug Brown, George McMillan, Mick Rainey, all great names from the past. Can we do without a club as big as Preston in the Victorian Premier League? No, we can't. So Preston fans, get behind your club, and Peter Desira, no more negative headlines in the Herald Sun. We need to be positive. It's a great game, this soccer. Now on to more positive stuff. Box Hill, one of the most progressive clubs in the Victorian Premier League, and one of the best supported clubs. They have a good forward called Steve Gusic. Watch out for this name, because I know there's 2 or 3 National League clubs pushing for this guy's signature. And we also have a complaint now from some of the Premier League clubs, Altona Magic. Now, they've allegedly re-signed Ichi Kutulovsky and Nick Radecki after the transfer deadline season. Is this true? I hope not for Altona Magic's sake, but we'll find out further on this matter. Melbourne Zebras player Sebi Emmanuel. Look out for him lining up next year with the Boleyn Lions, one of the first major signings of many for Peter Ollerton's Boleyn Lions. Last week on Radio 3UZ, Springville City coach Gus McLeod said that there was a fellow coach from the Premier League, saying that Gus always used the excuse that he used youth players as an excuse for defeats. Well, I can reveal to you now. You know who that coach was? Faulkner's Tony Brezina. Now, Tony, on paper, you have a team that should be 3rd in the Premier League and 4th in the Premier League or 5th in the Premier League, but you're not. What's your excuse? Preston Lions stopper Brett Chalmers. Now, he's a big, tough lad, and he's been chased by South Melbourne, but only over the last couple of weeks. Further news on the Green Gully situation, where I think there'll be a big push to exit coach Chris Taylor. 2 new names have popped up in the firing line for the coaching job here. One is John Waddell as a player coach, currently with Morwell and guesting with Green Gully, and the other one's Croydon City's Charlie Spiteri. So look out for further developments. But I do hope the powers that be keep Chris Taylor. He's a good young and up-and-coming coach, and we need this type of guy in the game. Sunshine Georges, they will also have a new sponsor next year, and you look no further than the Footscray Guernsey to find out that it's going to be ICI. I think anyway. That's what they tell me. And Rocco Gusta, a viewer from Templestowe, he's written to me about Greg Blake's appearance on The Soccer Show. Well, Rocco, I do believe that Blakey is a bit scruffy, but we haven't spoken to each other for 2 years, so don't look for me for any help to smarten his appearance up on The Soccer Show. Now, on Saturday, we took the cameras down to the Division 3 State League top-of-the-ladder clash, and that was between Westvale and South Dandenong. Now, here's some of the highlights.
Come on, Victor, on! Again! Get out of here!
Hi, here we are, Shocker Miles out and about for the Soccer Show, and today we've got the State League Division 3 top-of-the-ladder clash between the mighty Westvale, and this is Westvale, we're up by the way, and South Dandenong. And I'll let you enjoy the game now. It's very cold out here, but the fans are enjoying the game. It's 1 each. Paul Lewis has put the home side Westvale ahead after 8 minutes, and 20 minutes later South Dandenong equalised. I'll be back after the match to introduce you to some of the Westvale stars in the dressing room.
Oh! Let's get it in! Go! Oh! Yeah. Oh! Well done.
And as the players troop off the park, there is the final result. The State League Division 3 top of the ladder clash. Westvale 3, South Dandenong 2. Tremendous game. The goal scorers, 3 great goals from Westvale, from Lewis, Papadopoulos and Willie Rains. And South Dandenong always in the game, but conditions not prevailing for them today. So I think we'll pop into the dressing rooms now and see the stars.
Hey, come on, boys, hey.
Now remember this, VC means Vivian's Creations for Men. That's the sponsor. I should be right for a suit now. Nick Papadopoulos, a great goal scorer, and I know your father's Scottish. Is that true?
He's Podian, which is sort of similar.
Well, you know an honorary palm along with Willie Rains and Phil Stubbins. I'd like you to take that. And here's Willie Rains.
Here we are at Dandy Park, Brighton. Next